Apart from the colour being a bit weird. Yeah, why is the colour weird? Very red. Just tweak things. Yes, there's. Oh, I know why it's a bit weird. I know why it's weird. This is just testing stuff. Not going to be gaming tonight, but I'm just testing my setup. See if anybody comes in at all, because I've not announced this. Hello, Night Flight. As you probably gathered, I had a lot of problems yesterday. So I just thought I'd pop in. I'm just setting up a new setup. I've got my laptop now handling streaming, and I've got my desktop PC just handling gaming. So I'm hoping to port the video across from one to the other. But I'm currently setting up OBS. As you can probably imagine, that is not an easy job. The other thing I've noticed is one of my lights hasn't come on, so I'm just going to turn that on. That's why I look so red. Oh, God, that's come on bright. Oh, I don't know whether that's bright or whether it's just me who's not used to it. So yes, as I say, I'm doing a few testers here. So what I've done is I've set up all my stuff onto my DLA. So I can do that. May need to swap some buttons around. But this is my desktop PC now, which is coming across as a stream. So I can load up Modman. And I'm going to see if this actually works. I will be very interested to see if this actually works. I'm using a picture card at the moment, a beige cable, BIJ cable. Yeah, I've got a capture card at the moment, so I don't know how this is going to work. I'm currently setting it up. I'm using Voicemeeter Potato for sound, so I'm just playing around with it. So I'm going to start Valheim. because yeah, I had some real grief. So this is the problem. We have to put up with all the bloody pop-ups. You should be able to see my loader running. So this is Valheim. So we should get Valheim coming through. So I'm just getting that through now. But where's that coming in on there? There should be audio coming in. Let me bring that in on. Right, the audio from the Razer Ripsaw, for some reason, isn't coming in. So you're getting me, but you're not getting Valheim. Yeah, you're getting that. It's coming through my mic. This is the bit I'm trying to test out, is where things are going. Yeah, you should be hearing the Valheim music. But that should be bringing in. Let me just route the HDMI music to the correct place. God, that's laggy. So that's going to cable A. Let me send that to a different virtual cable. I'll send that to virtual cable B. I'm using virtual cables. So if I bring that in on. Yeah, we're getting no input there. Capture audio. Oh, hang on. Am I actually sending it? It's all well and good. It's all well and good doing this if I'm not actually sending it to the audience mix. So let me run Valheim again and see where it's going. It might not be going to the audience mix because I left my beacon. My beacon's on this PC and this one's using Voicemeeter Potato. So let's see where that's going. So that's going to the audience mix. So yeah, you're hearing that through my speakers. So let me just pop over to the desktop and load up my piece of software that I normally use. Apologies for this. This is not me gaming. This is me setting crap up. So it's Beacon I need. So my personal mix goes to the Razer Nommo Pro. That is why it is going to my speakers. The audience mix is going to audience mix. The audience mix needs to go to Ripsaw X high definition. There you go. So you should now be getting music coming in. Where's it coming in on? That is the next question. So if I mute that, bring it back in. There we go. I now have Valheim coming in. should be at the stream for you as well. He's not working at John's server, can't spawn anything in. Well, I'm in John's server now. So let me pop in there now. I'm jiggling 3 mice and 2 bleeding keyboards here. It's a joke. Right, I'm in. So we'll save those. So this is John's server. The nice thing is, it's the PC is running a little smoother. With not having all that lot. All that lot's now on my laptop. My laptop is rather a magnificent dual screen laptop as well. And the only thing is, I've got to type the password in because I've got no Stream Deck on this PC anymore. So I might just put the little one on this PC just for passwords and things like that. So he said server dev commands isn't working on this one. Alright, well let's have a look. So this is Mr. Raymaker's server. You've got to let me know. So let me just spawn. That's just spawned a piece of wood in. Sorry, that's what commercials. That's why I pay for Twitch Prime, because to be honest, I can't do with them. So let me see. Time of day 0.5 and clear. So it's feeling a little better. Whether it still crashes all the time, and if it crashes all the time, what I might do is I might reinstall Valheim from fresh. Might do a fresh install. So it's working for me. I got to spawn wood. There we go, 1 piece of wood. Which I'll pick up. I'm back again, but screen freeze. Sound is good. Yeah, I can see you're in ads. We'll just have a look what's happening here. It's like I've got your I'm running ground control for the first time ever. So yeah, what I started doing yesterday was I figured out that if I put these in, there's a technique that I figured out that if you, let me just check my keyboard, you know, my keyboard has, so no more commercials. Well, commercials when they're due. However, let's have a look. So what we've got is the way I figured it out yesterday to do these, because this is tapering in and I've made the rings smaller as they go along, so I'm trying to taper it inwards a little bit. So what I worked out is if I line it up like that and then rock it back, what happens is, look, it comes perfect like that, and then rock it inwards so it just touches, and you can get sometimes 2 of them at the same angle of dangle, so to speak. And that's what they look like when they're on. Done. Queen's power. So that's the same again. Rotate it so it's resting against there. Flick it outwards so it's just going through. And we can usually get a second one. You can't get too many because as you rotate more, they start kicking in and out. So this is going to take a lot of doing. This is going to take a hell of a lot of doing. Plus, I'm not totally happy with those. I want to build something a bit more thrustery. Or, actually, propellers. Really, I want propellers. So you should, as I say, you should be hearing everything pretty good. Hello, Night Flight. Joining me in game. Right, this is the problem I've got to remember now. My laptops. There's two of them. There's two of them. So we're not on the big laptop, we're on the little laptop. Yeah, the only thing I've not got is I've not got Twitch chat back in, so I can't do things like raiding arts. But we shall sort it. So Night Flight Radio has just come in. I don't know if they're showing themselves on the map. I don't know where Night Flight is. So to do this we need to make sure it's lined up. And tip it down. And tip it towards there. And like I say, you can just get a second one. I got you on working with one monitor. Well, I'm working on one monitor now on my main PC. So I'm in your club. I'm going to try 3, see if that works. Not quite. That's a bit too big of a gap. Got to have no visible gap because otherwise you can start seeing through it. Oh, I can see you. You've entered Looneyland via the portal. Try rotating it. So just changing my position on the map makes a difference. It was Night Flight. I'll put that anchor in, by the way. I don't know if you saw that. That was pretty epic. Oh, hello, Night Flight. Do you need anything while I'm here? Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's a bit. I'm getting a bit intensive on the old elements here. Oof, Lord, I better not show that actually because she's showing people's numbers. Want to fly, but so you can't get a 5 working then. Sorry. Sorry. Really, really sorry. I'm so sorry. Shouldn't taunt. It's naughty of me. But I do need my power of flight. The power of flight compels you to do this. So we'll do the same again. Rotate it up. So it's lined up. Roll it back. So it's the same again, look. Same again. Rotate that one. Start in that position. Rotate it flat. Tip it backwards on the green angle. And then flick it in so it meshes through the other. And we can probably do the same there as well. On his No Valley Commando on. You have turned on dev commands, haven't you? I mean, you've done really simple things like, you know, made sure server dev commands are actually turned on. Because I think we've all done that one before. Accidentally left server dev commands turned off. And then you go, why is it not working? Why is it not allowing me to do this? And then it's... But you know, I'm gonna say it's a bit of a noob's mistake, that one. Ah. That is actually, that's working really well. I'm going to have a watch back of this stream and just see what the sort of sound levels are like. But I mean, that's with everything set at 0 decibels. That's my microphone fairly close up. So yeah, the only thing I've got is really I can't type in chat. I'm hoping this is going to be a fairly portable setup as well, because when all said and done, it isn't my laptop. I've set it all up with a really nice USB hub, like a proper dock style hub. Quite get that one to go in the right place. I got it. Yeah. God, this is taking a while, huh? So we'll see if we get any more crashes. So yeah, we've gone a bit askew with that one there. I don't know why that one didn't want to go in. So you see how it's starting to rotate now because I've gone too far. So what you have to do is make sure your piece is lined up like that, and then flatten it. Otherwise it starts to rotate. And then we can pop another couple and then rotate again. That needs to be further. 1, 2, 3, 4. From that angle. Yeah, that's more like it. Right, that's another 3 done. Yeah. Now let's see what that looks like. That's definitely working. So where's Night Flight? He's still around. Are you exploring Looneyland? I'm aware I've spent a long time doing that last roller coaster. Everything's spawning. Hello, Bobbin and Beard. Maybe check all my boats back in actually, because I did reposition them. Yeah, I'm well. I'm only testing a new streaming setup, so I'm not even set as Valheim. I'm just testing my new setup really. It's not a long stream by any means, because I'm running OBS on my laptop with all the cameras connected to my laptop, and the PC is only doing the heavy lifting of the game. So we're just going to see how this goes. If it goes well, it could be my long-term streaming solution. So that's my airship. 31 degrees. Well, they're not little numbers. They just make more sense to us. 31 degrees is hot. 88 degrees in centigrade, you're dead. Definitely not latex weather, that though. Unless you're really, 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 really desperate. Or a sadist. Or a masochist. Or a sadomasochist. So this is definitely working alright. Exactly. You'd be a puddle. I'm guessing you're not working then. Or are you at work and you're dodging off to watch me on Twitch? It's alright, you can tell me, I won't grass on you. I won't dob you in. Not that one. Let's get the position quite accurate on these. Alright, so I can start again. That has gone really, really tricky, that one, hasn't it? Yeah, something's gone really weird there. Have a great night. Ah, thank you for popping in. I'm not used to it yet, but yeah, I think it'll go on me. It's just the it's the voice meter. I'll get a photo of it so I can share you the sort of look at what you're looking at. And I'll stick it on the Discord. So you can see the sort of thing you're looking at. It's a dual screen laptop, so it's really good for that. But yeah, it's a bit odd. Been streaming with that 2 monitor setup now for a year and a half probably. So it's like new pants. It's restrictive at first. But yeah, I think I'll get used to it. More bits on that. What I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to copy that ring. think I'm going to copy that ring at the bottom and have a go at copying it to there. Possibly even copy the entire end. Did you see those I've done though? I've done the ailerons off the back of the... Yeah. Oh, get rid of that. The ring over there that needs to be got rid of as well. That's an airship ring. I am making a blimp. I'm making a new version, a new form of transport in Valheim. So the idea will be that we'll probably drop a few of these around the world, and you can fly, you can travel to them, and then basically you land at a at a blimp that's docked. So they're all the same, because this can be copied. It does take... I tried copying it earlier, and it is like that, and it takes everything. But the idea will be we can copy it. I was thinking of writing something like something on the side in the frame. We shall see. But yeah, that's going to be the airport. So when that's finished, you'll see exactly what I mean. But it's just finishing it. I'm not going to finish it in stream because it's ridiculously bad and boring. But I think we can say that this has been a good success. I think we can say this has been a successful attempt. So I'm going to look back at the video. I'm going to check on the volume levels and see what we're doing volume wise, whether the music's too loud, whether the sound levels are too low. So I'm going to have a quick look at all those sorts of things, and I shall see you, if all things go well, on Sunday, for Shiny Sunday. I shall bid you good night. Let's see if this one works as well. It works. So we've got all the old cameras are back. We've got all the old cameras back. The contrast and stuff's gone a bit weird on a couple of them, but I shall sort that out. And I can now pull, so I should be able to pull that down. And that's a Valheim out of your mix. And that should be good. So I should be able to launch some music into your mix and take us out properly. So, good night.